Hey everyone, it's me Gavin, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new version 4.7 trailer and special program for Genshin Impact and Everlasting Dream Intertwined, which I am incredibly excited for because I see none other than Dainsleif and Clorinde in the thumbnail, and that gives me an indication that we're probably going to get some really big announcements. This will be a little bit more of a lengthy video, however, so I'll just be a little bit forewarned. Anyways, I will say that I am incredibly anxious to check this out, so if you guys do enjoy the reaction, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to the channel. So without further ado, let's dive into it.
Traveler, Paimon, would you join us and play Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
Possibly?
This script was adapted from the real history of the Marechaussee Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Interesting. Clorinde looks so damn good.
Are customs I've adopted from the Marechaussee Hunter tradition. They
that is
monsters.
An incredible looking character, right?
For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Sheesh. Absolute must-have.
Loaded.
I love the fact that she literally swaps between sword and pistol. So damn good.
Madam Mage says that every page of a storybook is a segment of the present.
So vast and mysterious. There must be quite a story behind this place. So, I'll explore
Sethos.
this place with you to the end. Let's never stop.
This is the first time I'm seeing this character, by the way.
Way ahead of you.
Gotta say, I'm digging the design.
Move or be moved.
Not that I doubt your fighting ability, of course. It's just so much more dangerous in there than I ever imagined. Well,
Sigewinne?
if it hurts, just let me know.
Dude, those are some cute animations. The gigantic, like, capsule, right?
Don't be nervous.
And of course the syringe.
Just relax.
A strange disease, one I suspect that every Fontanian suffers from.
Okay, so now things are starting to take that dark turn.
Do you really think it matters whether I'm Melazine or a human?
I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
So we're learning more about the Hillagers again. This has to be involving
The way
Dainsleif.
he's holding his sword. He must be a real Marechaussee Hunter.
You use it yourself.
There he is! There he is!
Appearance.
That's quite the gamble. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap.
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
That's what I'm talking about!
That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal. The loom of fate has already been completed.
Yes!
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Finally! Some answers! Yes, dude!
Duelist Clorinde.
Yes, please. Let's see a breakdown of the abilities. That's what I'm talking
In my
about.
role as champion duelist, my opinions do not matter.
Good lord, I
When
love
draw
the
my
animations on her
blade, I am
character.
but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
She's so, like, elegant and precise, right? With each and every single one of her strikes.
Ready.
I love it. It's so, like, swift and flowing, and then, again, right precision.
Looks. Shoot on sight.
She's incredibly fast, which I love.
Clorinde is categorized as an electro sword user, but she actually uses both a sword and a pistolet to attack her enemies during combat.
Correct.
Now, her normal attack deals physical damage by performing up to 5 consecutive strikes.
Alright.
During her
Typical.
charged attack, Clorinde uses her pistolet to target enemies in a V shape in front of her.
Oh, so she's got like a
Also, Clorinde has
cleave.
developed a special ritual over the years. She always polishes her weapon before each duel.
That is so dignified of her.
I know, right?
And kind of adorable. Even the champion
champion duelist of Fontaine has a cute side, huh?
Oh, she looks absolutely incredible. Again, one of my favorite character designs in Fontaine.
It's probably a meaningful ritual for Clorinde, right?
That's exactly right. It's a habit that helps Clorinde focus on the opponent in front of her. In fact, Clorinde's elemental skill, Hunter's Vigil, is an ability that demonstrates how potent she can be when she's focused.
Yeah, she's a complete badass.
During combat, unleashing Clorinde's elemental skill will cause her to enter the Night Vigil state. During this state, Clorinde can unleash 2 different types of special attacks. Her normal attacks will be converted into Swift Hunt Pistolet attacks, and her elemental skill will be converted into a lunging attack, Impale the Knight.
Okay, so she's gonna be very versatile.
Life during her elemental skill. Does the skill have any additional effects?
Oh, good perception on those eyes. Those Swift Hunt Pistolet attacks increase Clorinde's Bond of Life, and her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will clear the Bond of Life.
Wait, so she accumulates the bond with one hand and then clears it with the other?
Oh, hey, that's a really good
Okay, so this is pretty interesting, right? She can
special
regain
attacks have
health.
different effects depending on the value of her Bond of Life. So when her Bond
So
of
she's,
Life
like,
is,
really
relatively
self-sufficient.
low, her Swift Hunt Pistolet attacks have a piercing effect, and they deal greater damage. But when her Bond of Life is relatively high,
So it's like a
her
risk-reward
lunging attack,
system, right?
Impale the Knight, has
'Cause
a
she
greater
depletes
AoE
health with the
and
other
deals
hand.
higher damage.
Ah, gotcha,
Huh.
I get it. So Clorinde is meant to use her pistolet to accumulate a bond of life and then use her sword to clear it once it reaches a certain amount. And that way, both attacks benefit each other.
Bingo!
So you're
Though
constantly
you
going to
should
be
remember the effect of one
teetering
of Clorinde's
with
unique talents.
how much health you
So
have
when
here
she's
as you're
in
playing
the
as
Night
Clorinde.
Vigil state,
That's a
any
very
healing
interesting
other than the
mechanic.
one provided by her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will be converted into a Bond of Life. This unique talent allows different healing effects to alter the pacing of Clorinde's gameplay. So travelers can experiment with a variety of different tactical combinations.
That's cool.
Also, although Clorinde is most renowned as a champion duelist, she has never forgotten her identity as a Marechaussee hunter. So, during her elemental burst, Last Lightfall, Clorinde draws on her Marechaussee
I
hunter
love
heritage
that.
to unleash an ancient skill that empowers mortals to fight
She
deadly
just like
monsters.
completely
This ability allows
zips
her to swiftly
immediately,
evade
right?
enemy
With the
attacks
blade.
and strike her opponents. Her burst deals
Sheesh,
AoE
dude.
electro damage and grants her a bond of life based on her max HP.
Wow, that's so cool.
That is sick.
But if that...
You only get one body,
Alright,
so you
Sigewinne.
gotta take care of it. But it's just as important to take care of your mind.
Like, I really like the animations on her abilities.
Let's
Dude, it's super cutesy. It's the absolute like perfect character to exemplify what like that fantasy feel looks like, right? Especially going in as a medic into the battlefield with gigantic like instruments that are the same size as her entire body, right?
3 consecutive attacks.
Dude, the fact that she's just literally throwing around capsules at the enemies, right?
I saw that in the demo. It's like she's literally telling her opponents to take their medicine.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
She can make aimed shots using
It's
her
freaking
charged
cool.
attack. Once the shot is held and fully charged, Sigewinne's bow will fire slow-moving ministration bubbles, dealing hydro damage to her target. Just make sure not to release her arrow. Oh, and also, Sigewinne uses a
that's
specially
different.
made bubble gun to fire a giant bolstering bubble bomb during her elemental skill, Rebound Hydrotherapy. The projectile bounces between nearby opponents, dealing hydro damage to anyone it touches and restoring HP to all nearby party members, well, except for Sigewinne herself. Sigewinne will be
okay,
healed
so
a
she
certain
doesn't
amount
heal
of health
herself.
when the bolstering bubble for Sigewinne. After she unlocks her
Okay, so
talent,
she's
Until
really gonna
Diagnosis
pair
or
well with New
Treatment,
Valette
Sigewinne's healing
because
will
of
be
the
increased based on the
droplets
total
that
bond of life
she
values across all the
drops
characters
after
in
her
her party.
bubble attack.
Oh, thank goodness. Sounds like a Melusine can make the Bond of Life a lot less scary.
After using her elemental burst and absorbing nearby source water droplets, Sigewinne will use the syringe to spray enemies in front of her.
All right,
This attack deals
that burst, man.
continuous hydro damage.
Wait,
That's
so
friggin'
cute.
awesome.
Even her attacks are a form of medical treatment.
Huge syringe.
Yeah, I mean, hey, she just wants everyone to be as healthy as possible.
I love it. I absolutely love the animation on that ability.
To get a proper
Hey, speaking of story quests,
All right,
didn't
time to
travelers meet
see
a
Sethos
mysterious
in
youngster
action.
last version?
Oh?
Sometime during Sino's story quest?
Which is probably why I
travelers will
haven't
now
seen
have the
him.
opportunity to add him to their parties. He recently left the desert, and he's eager to travel around. So, Zach, why don't you introduce him?
Go, Zach.
Oh, me? Okay then, let's take a look at Sethos' demo.
If you're always asking why, you end up thinking yourself into a corner.
Sometimes it's better to...
I gotta say, I really like his design. He's like super different from anybody else that we've seen so far.
Give me some space. Glory to Al Akmar!
Dude, I'm digging it.
Oh,
Okay.
It reminds me of like another
is
character
so
I've seen in like an
cool.
anime.
He looks amazing.
And I can't quite put my finger on it.
Sethos' aim shot has a special variant when charged to level 2. He can't move when his attack is charged to its second level, but it allows him to fire a powerful shadow-piercing shot that can pierce enemies, dealing electro damage to targets in its path.
So he becomes locked in
Sethos'
place.
talent, Black Kite's Enigma, can decrease the charging time of his aim shot by consuming elemental energy. Some
Super
elemental
useful.
energy will also be consumed after releasing the shot.
Nice.
Ooh, useful.
Yeah, and also I noticed his aim shots take a really long time to charge.
Yeah,
So I think
that's
that
one
means
thing I'm
players
noticing.
need to
The
store up
speed
elemental
of that
energy to
charging.
fire the shadow piercing shot faster, right? Hey,
Gonna
wait a
want that
minute, I feel like this is
increase.
the first Genshin Impact character who actually consumes elemental energy while firing aimed shots.
What?
Yeah, you're right on.
Hey.
That's why Sethos has an elemental skill that helps him restore elemental energy.
Useful.
It's an ancient ritual
super
that deals
useful.
AoE electro damage, and it also restores elemental energy whenever a hit on an enemy triggers an overloaded, electro.
Does that only work for him though, or does it work for his other party members?
Aggravate or hyperbloom reaction.
That's a lot.
But travelers also have another option for firing powerful shots. By unleashing his elemental burst, Sethos will perform an ancient ritual that was passed down from King Deshret's era. He will enter the Twilight Meditation state, converting his normal attacks to enemy-piercing dusk bolts that deal increased damage based on his elemental mastery.
Okay, so he's
That's cool.
pretty
That sounds
rapid
like a
fire,
mini
kind of
version
like
of the
Gonya,
shadow-piercing
right? A
shot,
little bit?
Only it doesn't Quest Chapter 4,
Okay.
Act 6, Bedtime
Here we
Story
go.
will become available in version 4.7.
This is what I'm looking
Travelers will
forward to the
finally
most.
Reunite with Dainsleif, who will share more information about Conria's past.
Ooh.
That's what you guys were waiting for, right?
100%. That's what I'm always waiting for.
Also, I, you
More
know, got to
Conria,
break out my
more
voice acting skills for
backstory,
this patch, you
more
guys.
finding out what our siblings up to,
Oh yeah.
more riddles from
This time,
Dainsleif to
Ether
uncover
Louise
and
will
think
get to
about.
meet face to face. And based on what we heard in the trailer, it seems like the Loom of Fate is now complete. So travelers can look forward to learning more about Kari Bear in this quest.
Good.
Just can't
Good.
do everything right now. Okay?
Good.
Clorinde and Alhaitham will be featured in the
Fantastic
event.
characters.
Yeah.
Probably going to make a great
Sethos
pair
will be the new
as well,
4-star
which is really
unit that
nice.
appears on this event wish
Definitely
banner.
going to be picking up
And
Clorinde.
in the second phase of the version, travelers can look forward to event wishes
Farina
from
returning as
Sigewinne
well,
and Farina.
which I'm sure a lot of people are really happy
And
about.
because
I've
there's
been
never
using her
enough,
quite a
a
bit.
new 5-star sword,
Very useful
Absolution,
character.
and an
Okay, what do we have here? Animated short, possibly? It all looks like completely hand-drawn, which is beautiful. Is this a sneak peek at the anime? This looks stunning. Oh, I love the art style. Good lord, dude, look at Mondstadt. This is beautiful.
This journey of ours has been bittersweet. Close my eyes, wondering what you would have dreamed. If you were here standing.
This is absolutely stunning.
Wish you know how I feel and see what I see. Know that I will always try. Funny your rhythm and rhyme. Though the nights are long and dark, I see you.
I swear I will watch every second of this.
Where you are, you've come with me this far. Showing the way.
It seems like it's gonna have a lot of emotional moments, right? And this music. It's one thing you gotta appreciate about Genshin is the world, right? The world of that is so beautiful and so rich with story. And the actual focal story between the two siblings and everything else that's going around with Conria and everything that's happened over the course of the last like 500 years. It's just, there's so much to unpack. But the little tiny beautiful details in each and every single environment that we get to encounter and travel through, it's just completely awe-inspiring.
I'm never really lost. Our paths we shall cross.
That is a work of art. Imaginarium Theater.
On a challenge, I'm so ready.
Dun, dun, dun. You sound ready. The location of this challenge seems pretty intriguing. Paimon and the Traveler discovered a secret room within the Mondstadt Library, and they've received an invitation to participate in a mysterious performance.
Oh, I love
Okay.
rooms and libraries.
I was gonna say, it kind of feels like a little bit of a
So
play,
that's
right?
The all-new event, Imaginarium Theater, will become available in version 4.7 for travelers who are adventure rank 35 or higher.
Gives me like massive
this is a
Alice in
library?
Wonderland vibes.
The coolest library.
I know, it looks a lot different from what I imagine. It's huge.
Yeah, it kind of looks more like a magic castle.
Right? So cool. I would live there.
Please.
So,
Is that
travelers
the
will
boar
encounter a
princess?
concierge in the area
Was that
who
the
calls
boar
himself
princess?
Wolfie.
Aww.
I know. He's so cute. Wolfie. He'll reveal that this room was created by a mage and that he's waiting for a guest to take the stage.
Oh!
He's also a poet. That guest will hopefully put on a magnificent performance by becoming the main character of the mage's story.
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
Ooh. Travelers will receive special poses for their characters when taking photos.
Oh.
Awesome!
Right?
Travelers will be able to take all sorts of new cool pictures. I am excited to see
That's
new
actually
poses.
something really cool, and I love that.
And to 800 Primo Gems. Yeah.
It's only
More
200
information will be
Primo
available
gems,
across Genshin
but I mean,
Impact's
I guess
official
it's
social
something,
media
right?
accounts, so
I see some hilly
Okay,
trails
so we
and
get
rune guards,
a
so I'm
free
assuming this is one of those
weapon,
monster fighting events.
and then obviously the cam
Sort of.
and cables
Travelers won't
of
be
law
engaging monsters
have to be like
directly.
the upgrade
Instead,
item, right?
They'll be able to command.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Seems
okay,
interesting
I'm gonna give
enough.
this a try.
Ooh, brave.
Yeah, okay.
Very reminiscent of other modes.
How come my hilly churl archers got
I
wiped
do
out
like
so
it,
quickly?
don't get me wrong.
Okay,
But it's definitely going to take a lot of experimentation, right?
Throw bullets. So why not have some fun with it?
Oh.
Okay, so we got
Why
another
not indeed, if that's the case.
ranged
Travelers will
turret
need to allocate energy to the
design
cannon
game.
and choose the correct firing mode
Again,
to
we've
destroy
seen
as
this
many
multiple
target balls as
times.
possible within the time limit.
I'm all for it.
They'll
I
even
do
be
like it.
rewarded for their
Not
trouble.
gonna lie.
Was there ever a doubt?
But,
In order to keep the event
again, we've seen it
interesting,
before, right?
special types of
to 200.
Right, so that's something that we did know about, that they were increasing the max cap for resin
You might
again.
notice from the video that version
Again, it's good.
4.7
It's a
will
good
have
change.
some other optimizations. Be
Or
sure to
friends,
check them
right?
out for yourselves
You
in
can-
game.
I think friends list is supposed to increase as well. There was a few other things.
All right, that looks like all the information
Good
we have to share
updates,
today.
all in all.
Bye,
Can't
travelers.
complain.
What?
Good enough. The heck is this? Are we getting a sneak peek at a brand new area? Graffiti everywhere? What? Are we controlling the monsters? Holy crap, dude. This looks wicked. This is completely different than anything else that we do have right now. Holy crap, dude. And that's going to do it for the reaction. So again, if you guys have watched at this point, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Again, I'd highly encourage you to give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy the reaction and all the brand new content that's going to be coming out for Genshin. And also please consider subscribing to the channel. I am very, very excited for 4.7. I'm guessing that the whole brand new area that we got to see at the very end of the trailer is probably Natlan, right? You get to see all of these different, like, monsters, I guess, that we're going to be controlling to traverse, which is, again, incredibly different from anything else that we've seen. At least that's the vibe I'm getting from it, but it looks absolutely beautiful. I'm super excited for it. 4.7 looks like it's shaping up to be a really good update. Obviously, we have our brand new endgame mode, the Imaginarium Theater. We also have the Clorinde being introduced. We've got a new story quest coming up with Dainsleif involving our sibling, which, again, I am all for, and that's what I look forward to the most when it comes to Genshin. We've got some great characters getting reruns like Al Hatham and then also Farina. There's so much stuff coming out in this patch. I think it's a really strong patch in my opinion, so I'm thinking 4.7 is actually going to be a great point to jump back into the game if you've been taking a little bit of a break like myself or anything. It seems like there's a lot going on with Genshin, and they're making their best effort to improve the game to make it a lot more enjoyable for people that may have like just kind of fallen off a little bit. And again, I get it, man, the game's been out for quite a number of years and we are looking for all kinds of new content, but it looks like they're going to deliver, so I can't complain about that. Let me know your own thoughts about it down in the comments below. We will discuss as always. But that is going to do it for me. So thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all for the next one. Take care. Peace.